Alrighty, the top three most powerful books that I've ever read in my life, in this order, is going to be number one, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So you can see the picture and the description below. But this book I picked up many, many years ago. And I remember reading it, I was like, oh my God, I have no idea what this guy is on about. So I sort of put it in the bookcase, never really worried about it much more. But then I was going through like a really hard time in my life. And I was like, man, there's got to be something else different there, right? So I picked up this book and I can remember reading it in 2 days. I canceled all my clients and pretty much locked myself at home and just read this book until I finished. And it is the most, or one of the most profound books that I have read on obviously the power of now, but more about like myself and how I actually work and tick. So that was really cool. My next one, my number two one, is going to be Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. I can remember reading this when I was about 18 or 19, and it really changed my life so much. Why? Because it gives you tips and strategies and techniques, things that you can actually do and implement into your day-to-day life, that if I had never have read that book, I would never have learned the things or gone on to master the things that we've talked about here in this program. Because, Tony Robbins was such a massive influence and a massive inspiration in my life to go out and learn new things. And not only that, but give it back to other people. And the number three is going to be Who Moved My Cheese? This is a very, very simple and short book. It'll take you a couple of hours to read. But I can remember reading this book at a cafe, and I was in a job that I didn't really like, and I knew it was going nowhere, and I was too scared to actually go and change and do something new. So what I did was I read this book. Someone gave it to me. I was like, meh, I'll read it, see what happens. Read this book. The very next day, I walked into my job, and I said to my manager, hey, look, I quit. And the rest is sort of history from there. What I did after that was I wasn't afraid. I wasn't scared anymore to take action and start doing something differently. It really was such a book that empowered me so much. So look, there's my top three books that I know that hands down will help change your life on an even more profound scale with the work that you've done here as well. So jump on, get the audio, get the hard copy book, do whatever you got to do, but it'll definitely help out.